When Genghis Khan died in 1227, his wealth, the spoils of an empire that stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Europe, was hidden away with him. The exact location remains one of the greatest mysteries of all time. As Genghis Khan lay on his deathbed, he knew that his legacy was more than just the vast lands he had conquered. He ordered his closest warriors to ensure that his burial place would remain unknown, never to be disturbed. This final command would spark a series of extraordinary events. 1,000 soldiers were handpicked for a mission of secrecy. Genghis Khan's body was placed in a blackened cart, veiled from the eyes of the world, and the treasure, mountains of gold, jewels and relics from across his empire, was loaded beside him. These soldiers marched for days through unmarked trails in the Mongolian wilderness, heading for a secret destination. No one knew where they were going, not even the soldiers themselves. When they finally arrived at the hidden site, somewhere deep in the mountains or beneath a vast steppe, the great Khan was laid to rest. The men who performed the burial swore oaths of loyalty, but their fate had already been sealed. To ensure the location of Genghis Khan's tomb would never be revealed, they were killed on the spot by their comrades. Their graves became part of the landscape, vanishing into the earth like shadows. As the final act of concealment, 1,000 horses were driven over the site, trampling the land until it appeared untouched by human hands. Yet some say the efforts to hide the tomb went even further. According to legend, the Mongol engineers diverted a river over the burial site, ensuring that water would protect the tomb for all eternity. Genghis Khan's treasure, along with his bones, would be forever guarded by nature itself. For centuries, the Mongols revered this secrecy. The location of Genghis Khan's burial was never recorded, and the stories passed down through generations only heightened the enigma. The Mongolian belief in sacred burial places forbade any attempt to search for the grave. Anyone who dared disturb the rest of their great leader would face a terrible curse, it was said. As time passed, rumors of the treasure began to spread beyond Mongolia. Travelers, merchants, and scholars spoke of the incredible wealth hidden with Genghis Khan. Some said it was buried near Mount Burkhan Khaldun, a mountain the Khan himself had once declared sacred. As a young man, he had sought refuge there while fleeing from enemies, and he held the place in deep reverence. Could his final resting place lie there, beneath the shadows of the mountain? Many expeditions were launched to uncover the truth, but none succeeded. In the 1930s, a team of Soviet archaeologists, intrigued by the tales of treasure, ventured into Mongolia. They were determined to locate Genghis Khan's tomb. As they neared what they believed to be the burial site, strange accidents began to plague the expedition. Equipment malfunctioned, members of the team fell ill, and some died under mysterious circumstances. Terrified, the remaining archaeologists abandoned the search, convinced they had encountered the curse of Genghis Khan's tomb. But the allure of the treasure persisted. In the modern era, new technologies offered hope to those eager to solve the mystery. In 2015, a group of researchers from the University of California, led by Albert Yumin Lin, used satellite images to search the vast Mongolian landscape for clues. They scoured the plains and mountains looking for anything that might reveal the location of the tomb. Though they identified several potential sites, the treasure remained elusive, hidden by the unforgiving wilderness. Many historians began to question the very existence of the treasure. Some argued that the Mongols, a nomadic people with simple tastes, may not have buried vast riches with their leaders. Genghis Khan, after all, was known more for his strategic brilliance and military might than for his love of luxury. Perhaps the treasure was not as grand as legend claimed. Yet the stories persisted, tales of Mongolian herders stumbling upon strange relics, only to lose track of the sites, and of mysterious stone structures discovered deep in the steppe, but buried by storms before they could be explored, fueled the imagination of adventurers. Could these be signs of the lost tomb, buried by time and nature? Local folklore adds another layer to the mystery. In Mongolian tradition, guarding spirits are believed to protect the graves of the honored dead. Some say that Genghis Khan's most loyal soldiers, bound by eternal oaths, stand watch over his resting place, their spirits ready to strike down anyone who dares come too close. The grave, according to these tales, is not just hidden. It is protected by the souls of warriors who would never let their Khan's peace be disturbed. Meanwhile, in Inner Mongolia, a mausoleum stands in his name. Built by the Chinese government in the 1950s, it is a monument to Genghis Khan's legacy, a place where people from around the world come to pay homage. But the mausoleum is empty. It contains no bones, no treasure. It is a symbol, not the true resting place of the Mongol emperor. As the years pass, the legend of Genghis Khan's treasure grows, weaving together history, myth, and mystery. Some believe that it will never be found, that the earth itself has conspired to keep the secret of Genghis Khan's tomb. Others hold on to hope, convinced that one day, beneath the endless Mongolian sky, the lost treasure will be uncovered, and with it, the final chapter of one of history's greatest empires. Until that day, the treasure remains a tantalizing enigma, waiting to be discovered by those brave or foolish enough to seek it.